Good morning everyone and welcome at my YouTube channel. This is Marta here and I am back with another Christmas card for you. As I've decided to not spend any money on craft supplies for this year, I am playing up with these free stamp sets which were gifts from crafting magazines. One of them also has 4 bonus pattern papers, and this pink color paper has actually inspired me for making this card today. I also found this piece of a die cut along with the panel, which I think I cut for something else but I never use it, so I've decided this is a right moment to use it up, as well as this lovely embossed panel, which I did it before but I actually embossed the wrong way up, which means that the shiny side of the paper was actually on the debossed side. But it turned out that it's matching here perfectly, so I'm just gonna use it now. I'm going to be stamping sentiment in silver embossing powder, and because of that I choose a little piece of a silver cardstock to serve me as a background for my bubbles. I will be stamping them and embossing with a violet color embossing powder. I wasn't very happy how it turned out. The embossing powder of course looks beautifully, but at this point I decide it's not matching very well with this pattern paper, so instead of switching everything, I've decided to stamp it again using a pink peony embossing powder from Ranger. And I am wondering whether it's just me or everyone else also have like that you're trying 10 different times until you actually hit the right color, the right shade, and everything needs to be matched perfectly. As sometimes I can see other crafters creating such a beautiful things and it seems like everything comes for them together effortless. They just, oh, I'm gonna stick something here, something there, and voila, it's all done. Meantime, I'm trying and trying and trying, and this is probably the main reason why my scrap drawer it's not shutting down anymore, because it's so many different pieces I just abaddon in the middle of the work. So right now, because I've decided to use what I have, I'm trying to go over there for a first and use my scraps before I actually reach for a new piece of paper. I also color those bubbles using my aqua marker, and then I am fussy cutting everything. I will put list of supplies on my blog, which is dropofsunshine.art. Because right now I'm recording this voiceover in my living room because my little son is sleeping upstairs and I don't want to go near, as my bedroom is actually sharing the wall with my craft room, so I don't want to go and rumble there through supplies. So I will list everything in my blog later on. I am attaching my embossed panel to this pink color cardstock using double-sided tape. I will also use some foam tape to give a dimension to my bubbles. To break down this pink card, I am using a piece of a teal color ribbon, which will actually match the markers I used on the bubbles before. I'm also curious, what is your thoughts about the Christmas cards? Do you prefer them to be in more traditional colors like red, gold, green, or you also fancy to use some untraditional colors like I'm doing here right now? So if you could leave me a comment below and tell me about your preferred choices for a Christmas color cards, I would love to hear about that. And you know what? I'm actually decide that I'm gonna randomly pick one of the comments, and whoever's gonna be a lucky winner, I will post that card to you. That way I will have my little chance to say thank you for being here for me, watching and subscribing to my channel. And if it's something you would like, we can make it a little tradition that every first video of the month I will have a giveaway for you, which will be the card I will be making on that specific video. I think I will wait for all your comments till 10 of each month, and then I will make a little draw and I will post the card to a lucky winner. Now going back to my card, I embossed that sentiment using the Silver Ranger embossing powder, and I cut it down using Spellbinder Label 4 die. But before I took it out from a die, I'm just gonna smudge the edges using just a regular pink ink, just to leave it a little bit interest on the edge area. And once it's done, I will matte it with another Label 4, this time Elegant die from Spellbinder, which I cut in this teal color. And I'm also gonna add a little extra matte on the outside, which will be in the same teal color cardstock. So now what's left is to put everything together, and the card is almost ready. I just want to share with you something. Recently, when I was working in my craft studio, I was listening to the audiobook, and it was Brian Tracy, The Power of the Self-Discipline. Oh my gosh, it was like a holy grail to me. And although the book is actually directed to people who are, I don't know, working in the business section and things like that, I thought I could resonate so many times, and this book really motivated me and gave me this extra power to actually do extra step and help me to stop procrastinating. So if you will ever feel like you need an extra motivation, I highly recommend you to go and listen for some motivational and inspirational books like that, and they really boost your mood and gives you that extra kick of energy, so you could feel more motivated and actually do more. And if you know any books which are also motivating you to work on yourself and be more empowered, I would love to hear that from you as well. So now it's time to add that extra layer of a teal color mat, and at this point I really like this tonic glass mat because I could easily check the size and cut it down just as I need. I'm going to embellish the card by using some Nuvo drops. Always remember to check your drops on the side on a little piece of a scrap paper, because one time I was trying to do it once I had all my card ready and the nozzle was blocked and it's all splashed all over my card because I squished it too hard, and it was one big disaster. So just to be on the safe side, I always like to check it, and that way I am sure it flows nicely. At the end, I will add a little piece of a ribbon. This is just a organza ribbon. I actually got this ribbon as a free gift. I've met a lovely lady, and when she found out I am crafting, she said she is planning to go retire and she's actually downsizing her craft room. So she was so kind to me that she bring me like over 2 bags full of goodies, which were like some ribbons, some embossing powders and stamps, and I just love her so much, and I'm actually planning to make her a nice surprise as well. Back in the past, I already did her set of cards for her, but now I am planning to do something extra for her for a Christmas gift, and I think I'm gonna record it as well, so you could see my super extra project for the lovely lady. And I'm finishing off the ribbon by using a little gem. This is just a crystal gem. I've bought the whole pack of them in a craft store, and I don't have the original packaging, so I won't tell you the name, but those ones are inexpensive. They usually cost £1 or £2 for a whole bag. So that's my card for today. I hope you enjoy it, And I thank you so much for being here with me. I'm sending you my love and hugs, and don't forget to leave me a comment if you'd like to win that card. I wish you a lovely day, Marta.